You know what I like? My favorite reviews are the ones where I'm just like, hey, this thing, it's fucking great. Hey, this thing, it's fucking great. This is the FiiO FT1 Pro. So this is the FiiO FT1, and I wish they changed one thing. So we all know about this, right? Under $200, closed back wood, although the pads let a lot of sound through, but 60 millimeter dynamic. And if you bass boost it on top of bass boosting, on top of tube-preing it, you got a fuckload of bass if you really want it. And it's not built terribly. I mean, it's got like stainless steel here, and it's got some slider things here. And then the wire, which this is the same wire on the Pro, is this beautiful, like perfect machined metal, like it actually hides the R&L indicators when they're so it's a cleaner look, and it's built really well, and So you go from a dynamic closeback to an open back planar, and that feels like it should be another number, not just a Pro. I mean, even just making it open back wouldn't necessarily mean it's Pro. In fact, going closed back would be more Pro, because you used a closed back in like a professional environment would be to do the Pro. So now we've gone from a sub $200 closed back giant dynamic to a plus $200 open back fucking planar, and I love it. I just think the naming is weird. Can we agree? Can you agree? We all agree. Build is identical. I mean, the only real similarities that these two things have are going to be soundstage, which we'll get to in the sound portion of this video, which you can check out the timestamps to go where you need to go. And patrons and subscribers, if you want to go to the video on YouTube and not watch it on Patreon, where I love you all very much, you can go do that there and click the things. So the actual headband is the same. The thing is the same. The size is roughly the same. And who knows, maybe even under here is like this exact shape. But now we've got a fucking planar. Is this going to be is this a peel? It is. All right, we're doing this. Now we've got a planar with how many vertical magnets? 9? Hold on, I can't count. 3, 6, 9. Dance on fire. Going to the blood. No, trying to get low. Get low, get low. Yeah, so you got a foam covered 9 magnet planar in there. And it's pretty big. It's not like Hi-Fi-Man big. It's not like a fucking thing. But you've got the same stock pads, which give or take, love or hate, there's not a very large amount of hole here. It's a lot more actual, but like that's huge. That is like thick as balls, but it's nice and soft as balls. I don't know. Don't touch balls. All right. We should stop comparing things to balls, please. As a man, just leave us alone. Or don't. Let me put this back on so we can get to the actual listening test, because I was unsure, like, because we've had some other FiiO planars. We have. The 3s and the 5s. And they've been good. They've been good to like, ooh, interesting, but. And at the price these are, and the price that these are, and the price that these are, and they fucking come in blue, where the fuck did that happen? It's $220. Now, I can't think of another full-size planar, not like Fostex, like ooh, a little tiny, like full-size planar that's around this price. Para's $250 is still a little bit more. So the Moondrop Para gets close, and people love the Moondrop Para. But then, like, what the MM? That's $400. I guess the old, yeah, right there, fuck, behind Millum is the, what the hell were you? You were the 4XX. The Hi-Fi-Man HE4XX were like the cheapest planar ever. And they were okay. And these are better than that. These are better than a lot of things. These might even be better than the Para, and I would love to compare them. But Princess Pasta of princesspasta.audio, North American distributor fame, linked in the description, still has my set of Paras because she used them at a Toronto audio show like 3 months ago and refuses to give anything back. You'll hear from my lawyers. This, by the way, is somehow spring-loaded? Like a Meze? Was this spring-loaded? It was spring-loaded. How do you do that? Because there's nothing, like it's just a solid rod. These are simultaneously look like they're built a little bit cheap and like they're like really fucking well. So we're going to go off that. Let's put them back on my head. They only articulate that much. Then the metal hits the thing. You get the wire and it comes to the balance cable with this stupid thing on it, which you can maybe slide over that if you lube it up, because it's just like, why'd they do this? I never use these things to tie up my wires. It's just annoying and I cut it off. Just give me one of these magnetic ones for like IMs. They work way better. Put this back in my head. Now, I've got it on Valencia, which if you don't know is my collab. But if you don't want to see me do NordVPN sponsorships, please check out my link tree for my collabs, because I have IMs and headphones and cables, which keep this channel going as much as the Patreon does. So there's that. Back to music. This is Bear McCreary, All Saints from the Black Sails OST, which I never actually watched Black Sails, but fucking sounds good, and Bear McCreary is my boy. You know what? We're going to scroll. We're going to go down specifically to Beastie Boys Intergalactic. I'm assessing music. That sounds fucking great. Like, great. Like, how? I don't want to bring up the Fosse Planars, because they're... Actually, where are they? I don't want to bring them up. I'm not bringing them up. They're around here somewhere. They're huge. You can't miss them. They're the size of like the white whale has to be. There they are. They're sitting over there. But those were 550 and are 550 and have a bigness to them. That because the planar, it's literally this big. Somehow these sound almost as expansive, at least depth-wise. Maybe they're not doing the up and down like those monsters are. But there's soundstage that I do not expect from a planar. And there's bass response that I do not expect from a planar. And there's a smoothness to the fucking treble that I do not expect from my planar. This is the best planar FiiO makes, and their other planars are more expensive, except for, well, the 7's over there on the burner rig, the big one is on the burner rig, and I know how that's gonna turn out. So, but holy God, for $220. If this was $300 or $350 or $400, I'd absolutely give it a pass. I'd be like, well, it could be built a little better, but the wires are so nice. And look at the carrying case it comes with is literally a knockoff of like Focal or yes. And then the sound. We go back in and we got to do more intergalactic. Even with the stock pads, and usually to get a sound that's as punchy and smooth as this, it would be like 5 weeks worth of swapping pads. But it seems like they just took the pads off of these, which are a fucking dynamic set. They threw them on this and it's like, oh, it's perfect. It's a satisfying width and weight. And I want to dance. All right. Most important feature, you go to watch Doug DeMuro review cars, and he goes to the fucking Doug score, and you go down that list. Oh, here's the interior, the weekend score. Do I want to fucking dance is only a checkbox in headphones and IMs. And the answer is either yes or no. And there have been more no's than yeses recently, and this is a fucking yes. I want to put this on. I want to listen to Gorilla's Charger, and I want to fucking... I want to dance in them. A cha-cha-cha together. It's from the Humans, which is pretty good. Next. Okay, so there's now Cowboy Bebop is playing and Forever Broke is playing. And it's like electric. Oogie, oogie, oogie. Like from here. I'm going to turn it up. Someone in there is playing a sad guitar inside of this weird fucking chamber. As of this moment, before I review the big FT7s, this is my favorite sounding FiiO headphone. of all the FiiO headphones that have come out before it. This one, this little guy here. It just is. It's better than the FT3s, better than the FT5s. I gave those gave them good reviews. It's a good headphone. It's a good headphone. I don't shit on everything, and I don't fucking scream about everything. I'm gonna scream about this one, and all those other ones can step back. If they were an 8, now they're a 7 or a 6. And this is a 9. The price to performance is God on this channel. You know, I make the Bassies headphone. It's only $250. You can add it to your collection. Fine. It's a great headphone. It's my favorite headphone. You bring out like $150 close back, dynamic. Oh, it sounds good. It's got good width to it. This sounds better than the other things FiiO has made. It's more engaging. It's smoother. It doesn't bother me. When something bothers me, even a little bit, it's in the back of my head, and I'm doing the review, and I'll say all sorts of nice things about it. But it had that one track that, yeah, it's good. It's a 99% as good as it could be. No, it's never 100. This hasn't fucked with me once. That's Meze 109 levels of good. And I know I've met people who just heard the Meze 109s and went, these are shit. And then I look at them as hard as I can because I'm trying to see if their DNA is flawed through my eyes because they're wrong. They're not even uncomfortable. Like I'm expecting them to be, but they're not. They're linear clamp and the pads are fucking soft and memory foamy. They're not just like a cheap foam. They take a second to come back out. And a warm, luscious if you're buying the Fosse, buy these to tide you over. Have them both. Because these are a little less dramatic than the big i5s. And there's certainly 1/4 of the fucking cost of a lot of hi-fi. Oh, I made the volume louder. Ooh, I did. Ooh, yeah. Let's go into something that's less insane here. X-Bass. You know what? Fuck it. X-Bass on. There's just wind in the background of this track, by the way. It's just like a live, it's like someone just playing guitar in like a big open space and someone left the window open. And there's just occasionally the microphone just gets hit by this like very light wind pressure. And with the bass boost on in the IFI, I feel it. I feel the wind. This could easily hurt me. This track is one of those tracks that if, they're fucking with the strings and they've got it toned up so much and you crank the volume, which by the way, the volume is like there on low gain. So I don't know how the fuck it's even running on Valencia. Valencia doesn't even like notice it. It's like a gnat fart, like landing on an elephant's ass. That's what this headphone is to Valencia. I just want to listen to the rest of the song. It's ruining the review. These headphones are good enough to ruin a review. We're like, Zeos, but how does it sound with metal? I don't know. Haven't finished Yoko Kanno yet. It's just got to keep going. We got another like 4 minutes. Every time the guitar string is just goes, and it's just a visceral, physical experience. I did the Sendi Iva. It was $500 or $600. Sendi Iva 2. This is better than the Sendi Iva 2. And I apologize if you just watched that video yesterday and you caught this one today. As far as like engagement with the music and like completely staying away from what murder sounds like, this is the ultimate in that. Oh my God, I hit next. And now Beck is playing. And the thing is, it's not, everything isn't far away soundstage. Some things are happening like that. The chorus is missing from Beck. It's like the is happening right here, right in my ear. But it's fine. Because other sounds are coming from this big broad space. I love these. These are big good. There's a thing that happened with Susvara. Let me tell you a Susvara story. Because hold on to tungsten for a little bit. Susvara used to be the God King Emperor of things. And when you hooked Susvara up to a speaker amp, which used to be the benchmark speaker amp, there was a thing it did where when you put the headphone down and it was playing, it exuded sound out of it. And it made it weird. It wasn't just like that's a headphone playing. It was like this headphone is like, there's a bubble around it of this magic. And this does that. And I'm not saying it's as good as Susvara. That's dumb. Don't say that. But it has that same like aura. Fuck, we're talking about aura now. God, We're so Gen X, Z, Gen Z. Oh God, have to be Gen Z. I'm Z. Jesus. Chicken jockey. Down on me. I can't not sing and dance. And they're so fucking cheap. They're so $220 is dirt. And if you're like, Zeo, some of us can't afford $220. That's fine. Cost KPH 40s are $40, even less sometimes. Get those, be happy. You can be happy at any price point. I just get mad at you for being happy at a certain price point because I'm like, did you need to spend $80,000 in a DAC? Try to be happier for less. That's all. Ooh. More Paganini. Just Paganini for days. Violins and I'm being assaulted by beautiful violins. So yeah, I want to hear this is all my sound demos things. If you're a Patreon or subscriber, I do sound demos of headphones on the recording rig, and I have a specific playlist of about 250 songs that are just songs that I've used when I know I want to hear what a headphone can do, and I could use anything I want since they're now private and not online. So I just have Konosuba and London Grammar and Schoolboy Q from Mr. Robot. And it has one rating of 5 stars. Let's see what that motherfucker said. Stop. Read me. Now that I have your attention, let me give you some good news. Your search for amazing headphones is over. Buy these and buy the BTR 13 amplifier to go with them and thank me later. That's all you need to say on the matter. He's right. Random fuck JJ. Possibly Abrams. Just JJ on Amazon. This is it. People can love or hate Eris because Eris does weird shit. It's so much bass that it's like you need to hear this, and then the sound stage is using weird phasing issues where it bounces off the back. And this is more normal. This is a normal sounding headphone that sounds amazing and doesn't bother me. Buy it. Listen to JJ. Listen to ZZ. All right. Listen to Kaguya-sama, which, by the way, Love is War is one of the best animes of all time. These are gooder than a lot of things I've had on this desk. And I'm about to put like 7 fucking headphones. I don't even know. I got headphones breaking in. I got so much about to happen. And I'm going to have to stop today. I was going to do a couple of you. Maybe listen. No, done. Listen to these. Say the words coming out of my mouth right now. And then fucking don't listen to them again for like at least 2 more weeks. Because you got to pay attention to other things. Because these are going to ruin it. These are ruinously good. And I didn't even try to hear them when I was in Munich. I had them here and I'm like, I would have been like stealing them at the show and bringing them over to that $8,000 Fostex tube amp. Because the bass is enough to get you by 100%. And then there's just this space. I'm a slut for space. Soundstage is God. If I need to speak to the Almighty, he better sound omniscient around me in a way that like soundstage can't even be measured. I don't want to hear God through like a CB radio, like, hey, this is God here. What's going on? No. I want this ever-present expanding sound, and that's what these do. And they're fast. If you cut off that foam in front of the driver, it would probably bring back some of that treble, but I don't think I'm moving. I'm still dancing. Be a hell of a night. I heard it go. I did bad. I think I definitely crashed a driver just now. That wasn't even on Valencia. That was just off the IFI on low gain. These. They can't. They could raise the price of these to $400 a pair, and I'd give them and they come in blue. How dare they have a color That's illegal in this. That's barely purple if you look at it like in the brightest of lights. And someone still yesterday in a comment was like, "You need to bring these out. Forget the purple and make them black." I'm like, really? There's too much purple in that for you. Blue. Get yourself a blue set of FiiO FT1 Pros, and just like that guy said, be happy. Plug it into one of their portables. There's BTR 17 right there. Plug it in. Be happy. Be fucking happy. All right? And now I got to go and just ignore them and review other things that aren't headphones for a little bit so I can get over this, and then probably don't get over this. All right. Anyway, Patreon, subscribe, so support this channel. If you want that wallpaper, there's a wallpaper sync link with Resilio Sync. It gets you every wallpaper I've ever used. It's nearly 3 gigs, but that's the easiest way to get it. And then you can use Source Now or IQDB to find the original artists. I sometimes modify these and make them taller. So if it has a hard time, I apologize. $7 a month, see reviews early, participate in yard sales, get the loss of sound demos. $15 a month, get into the behind-the-scenes Telegram chat to ask me any questions you'd like, and also into a lifetime swap meet channel to buy, sell, and trade gear. I might be starting up an initiative to have one of these Valencias, or another one I have back there, just passed around the country. Let people try it, and if anyone's like, hey, I'll take that, I'll sell it to them for the show price, because it'll be a used unit anyway. But I just want more people to try this thing out. I want more people to try my collabs in general. And if you can't afford them, then come to a show. I'm usually showing them off. And if you're a patron, I might figure out a way to just have a couple things, like maybe a box, like the Z box. It'll have a Valencia, an Eris, a Magic cable, and everyone gets to try all these wonderful things. And if you like one, well, then you either buy it or you buy it for me, and then I have to replenish the box, which would be annoying. Anyway, Kaguya, heart eyes. Heart eyes for Zeos. Zeos is giving these fucking heart eyes. They're not very pretty. That's very imperial looking cuts on the side. But you know what? I don't care for 220, and you can get them in blue. Be happy.